the Great Smog of London. When pollution killed thousands in 1952. In December 1952, London faced a catastrophe that would forever change the city and its approach to environmental safety. The Great Smog of London. This 5-day ordeal claimed thousands of lives and exposed the devastating effects of unchecked industrial pollution. The disaster began on December 5th, during a cold winter snap. Londoners burned vast quantities of coal to heat their homes, producing thick smoke, combined with industrial emissions and stagnant weather conditions caused by an anticyclone. The pollutants were trapped close to the ground, forming a dense and toxic fog. Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister at the time, initially dismissed the smog as a typical weather event, despite mounting evidence of its deadly toll. Sir Denis Truscott, the Lord Mayor of London, had little power to intervene, as no emergency measures existed for such an unprecedented crisis. Hospitals quickly became overwhelmed, and morgues were filled to capacity as deaths surged. The smog was not just a nuisance, it was lethal. Laden with sulfur dioxide and particulate matter, it exacerbated respiratory conditions and caused a spike in bronchitis, pneumonia, and heart failure. Within days, an estimated 4,000 people had died, with the death toll later revised to over 12,000 after long-term health studies. Most victims were the elderly, children, and those with pre-existing health issues. Public outrage grew as stories of individual suffering emerged. One infamous tale involved a bus driver who was forced to navigate through the fog by having a conductor walk ahead of the vehicle with a lantern. Another recounted how cows at the Smithfield market collapsed and died from inhaling the toxic air. The government's initial inaction drew heavy criticism, and Churchill's reluctance to address the issue sparked controversy. Pressure from environmentalists, scientists, and the public eventually led to reforms. In 1956, the Clean Air Act was passed, introducing smokeless zones and regulating the burning of coal in urban areas. The Great Smog of London remains one of history's deadliest environmental disasters. It not only highlighted the lethal consequences of air pollution, but also spurred a global movement for cleaner air. Today, it serves as a grim reminder of the cost of ignoring environmental and public health warnings, a lesson still relevant in the age of climate change.